Alright, we are live. So, hey everyone, welcome to Practically We Bring Learning Alive. So, as you are aware that this is the ongoing series that is Term 2 One Shot, where we are discussing entire chapter in one session, correct? So, today we will be dealing with the chapter of statistics. So, I guess it's probably the last chapter of mathematics in the one shot series, right? So, once let us go through the schedule and then we will begin today's session, okay? I hope I'm audible enough. All right. So, this series started on 1st Feb and it will go till 16th February, that is tomorrow. So, tomorrow is the last session for one shot term 2 class 10, which is magnetic effects of electric current, that is physics topic, correct? And today we will be dealing with the topic statistics. And you all know the time slot, it is from 4 to 6 p.m. and coding. So now sample papers, we will be covering it before your board exams, okay? So that will be, that notice will be given shortly, like what is the schedule and all. So yeah, this is the coding. The time slot for coding is 8 to 9:30 p.m. and these are the topics, okay? So yes. So what we will be covering today? So this entire session is based on the CBSE syllabus, okay? So first we'll see introduction of the topic. We'll see how to calculate mean by direct method and also by assumed mean method. There is also one more method which is called as step deviation method, but CBSE has deleted that from the syllabus, correct? So we are not dealing with it right now. Next, median by of group data, and also we'll see mode of group data. All right. So, the chapter statistics is something which we have been dealing with as data handling, correct? So, we know that statistics deals with data, right? So, statistics deals with all the aspects of collection, organization, analysis, interpretation and presentation of data. It includes the planning of data collection in terms of the design of surveys and experiments. Alright, so what is data? Data refers to a systematic record of specific quantity. It is the diverse values of that quantity together which the sets represent. So, we collect data, we organize it, we analyze it, correct? What kind of data collection or representation we have been studying? We have been looking of bar graph, histograms, pie chart, correct? And also the central tendency, that is mean, median and mode. But what is data? So let us just check few examples, okay? The data of heights of students of class 10, correct? This is one of the examples of data. So if we collect the heights of students of class 10, we will organize it according to the class intervals and we can see what is the average height of the students, correct? Next, the recording of temperature along the day. So along the day, we have different temperatures, right? So if someone asks you, what is the average temperature at your place? What would you tell? You would estimate it, correct? So that is nothing but calculating the mean temperature or average of the temperatures along the day, right? So this is it about the introduction. We know what is statistics, we know what is data, and we've also seen examples of data, correct? Next. Data is of two kinds, group data and ungrouped data. First, let us go with ungrouped data. What is meant by ungrouped? It is not grouped at all, which is nothing but it is a raw data, correct? So, ungrouped data can also be called as raw data. It is the data you first gather from an experiment or study. The data is raw, that is, it's not sorted into categories. So now when you go to a class, you just collect the heights of all the students. So that is raw data, right? You did not classify them or you did not group it. So that kind of data is known as ungrouped data or raw data. Next is group data. So now you know what is ungrouped, you can easily know what is group data, correct? Group data is the data that has been bundled together in categories. Histograms and frequency tables can be used to show this type of data, correct? So when we group the data, suppose let us take the same example of heights, correct? Now we will see 170 to 180 centimeters. So now you're grouping into something and you are listing how many number of students has the height between 170 and 180 centimeters, right? So this is about group data and ungrouped data. Alright, correct. Next, let us go. Alright, so now we know what is grouped and ungrouped. Let us start with the first topic of today, that is mean. Mean of group data. So the mean or average of observations, as we know, is the sum of the values of all the observations divided by the total number of observations, right? Of course, it's one of the most easiest known formulae in topics. So if I give you the numbers 5, 4, 3, 7, 8, I want you to find the mean of this given observations. What will you do? We will apply the formula of mean. What is it? Mean is equals to sum of all observations by number of observations, correct? Right, now we will find the sum. What is it? 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 3, 12, 12 plus 7, 19, 19 plus 8, 27, correct? So 27. No, number of observations. How many observations are there? 5. So 27 by 5. So 5 times 5 is 25, 20, 5.4 is my mean of the given observations. But what are these? What is the kind of data it is? It is ungrouped, right? We did not categorize it. It is just a raw data. We have found the mean using the formula, correct? Now the question is, how do we do it for group data? So let us see. Now, if x1, x2 and so on till xn are the observations with respective frequencies f1, f2 so on till fn. But what exactly is meant by frequency? Frequency is nothing but how many times an observation is getting repeated. Okay, so suppose if the number 3 is repeated 5 times, 6 is repeated 2 times, frequency, this is maybe marks, okay. So here 5 people got 3 marks, 2 people got 6 marks. So frequency is nothing but how many times it is repeated or how many times the observation is recurring, correct? Let me just erase this. Alright, now we know what is frequency also. Yes. So then the mean observation x1 occurs f1 times, x2 occurs f2 times, so on till xn occurs fn times. So what will be the sum of observations? f1 x1 plus f1 x2, f2 x2 plus f3 x3, so on till fn xn, correct? Obviously, if you want the sum, so let me just take an example here again. So we'll just take marks out of 10, okay, and number of students. So it is 4 marks, 7 marks, 3 marks. So 4 marks are obtained by 2 students, 7 marks by 1 student, 3 marks by 3 students. Now, I want to calculate like what is the total number of marks of all people. What do I do? 2 people, so 2 into 4, correct? 2 into 4 plus 1 into 7 plus 3 into 3. This is like the sum of observations, correct? So f1, x1, right? That is what we have written here, f1 x1 plus f2 x2 plus f3 x3 so on till fn xn by f1 plus f2 plus f3 so on till fn. So how could we reduce this formula? How can we write it as? We can write it as x bar. What is meant by x bar here? X bar is nothing but mean, okay? So x bar is equals to sigma fi xi, I is equals to 1 to n by sigma fi, again I is equals to 1 to n. So sometimes when you generally go to the textbook or few problems or formulae, you generally see it in this way. That is x bar is equals to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. There is no need to write I is equals to 1 to n. It actually represents it in this way also, right? So when we are discussing about the formula for mean, we'll write x bar is equals to sigma fi xi by sigma fi, correct? So this is the formula to calculate mean for the grouped data. Okay, for what kind of data? For grouped data. Right. So next. So we have seen the formula, Correct. We have seen the definition also. Now let us check a problem example. The marks obtained by 30 students of class 10 of a certain school in a mathematics paper consisting of 100 marks are presented in the table below. Find the mean of the marks obtained by the students. Alright, so here's the marks obtained, that is the top row, and the second one is the frequency. So now, how do we generally calculate mean? What did I tell you? Sigma fi xi by sigma fi, correct? So I'll like 10 into 1, 20 into 1, plus 36 into 3, so on, till 95 into 1 will be sum, and sigma fi 1 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3, so on. But won't it be very a tedious task and very long process to find the mean like this? Suppose now these are okay, these are like 2-digit numbers, but what if you get 3-digit numbers? It will be very tedious task for you to find out xi fi, sigma fi xi by sigma fi, correct? So to reduce this all task of doing, lengthy calculations, we have two methods to calculate mean. One is, let me write here, one is the direct method, okay? Next is the assumed mean method. So now you might be wondering which method to use for which kind of problem. So generally, according to your convenience or according to the problem given, you see which method is easier for you, correct? Understand, if you feel the direct method is applicable for this problem, which can be calculated like this, correct? It's super easy. It's direct method. So you can use this. Otherwise, if you want to go for assumed mean method, you can go for it as well, right? So we will discuss these both methods one by one and see it, okay? Fun and learn. Hi Dheeraj, good afternoon. How are you? I hope you're following the session. You've just come. So, hi Bhagyashri, how are you? Okay. So, yes, we have just started the problem we are dealing with the topic of mean, correct? Okay. Okay, hi Supriya. Alright, let us start. So, now this is the actual raw data, that is ungrouped data, right? So what is the next step we have to do? We have to group them. How do we group them? We will be using class intervals, correct? So now we have from 10 till 95, correct? So how can I group them? I will be using the class interval 10 to 25, 25 to 40, 40 to 45. And so on, right? Now, 10 to 25. So, between 10 to 25, how many are there? 1 and 2, like 1 plus 1, 2, right? So, we can write 10 to 25 equals to 2, correct? Next, 25 to 40, same thing. Just count 25 to 40, how many are there? Only 3. So, we'll write 3. Now, you might be wondering, ma'am, here in the 40 also, there are 4. Why are we not writing 4 plus 3, 7? Because 40 is not counted in this interval, it will be counted in the next class interval, that is 40 to 45, okay? Always count the frequency where you see the lower limit. So 40 here, right? You shouldn't count here. 40 frequency, it should be put here, okay? Next. So like that, we have categorized 25 to 40, 40 to 55, 55 to 70, 70 to 85, 85 to 100. So now we have also listed number of students. Now what are the total number of students? There are 30 students in total, correct? Now what did we actually do? We have just turned the ungrouped data into grouped data, right? Now this is the table. Now what do we have to do? Okay. Class mark. Now we have to find class mark. Why we have to find class mark? Because if there is Fi, okay, this is Fi, that is frequency. But where is my Xi? How will I get? So it is assumed that frequency of each class interval is centered around its midpoint, correct? So here Okay, we will be taking 10 plus 25 by 2. Alright, so 10 plus 25 by 2. What is it? Come on, tell me the answer. You have to be attentive and also interactive. Tell me the answer. Aryan, hello Aryan. Come on, it's easy. Alright, so what are we finding? Class mark. How do we find class mark? Again, I'm telling you, upper class limit plus lower class limit by 2. So, come on, first class interval is 10 to 25. How do I calculate the class mark? 10 plus 25 by 2. What do we get? 35 by 2, that is 17.5, correct? Right. Next, 25 plus 40 by 2, 65 by 2. So, 65 by 2 is how much? 2 times 3 is 6, 2 2s are 4, 1 0, 32.5. So, right, 32.5, correct? Next, 40 plus 55 by 2, 95 by 2, 95 by 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 7s are 14, 47.5. So you have to calculate for everything. Right? Very good, Aryan, 32.5. Good. Keep on doing it. Next, 55 plus 70, 125 by 2. Come on, do it. 125 by 2. 2 times 6 is 12, 2 2s are 4, 62.5. So write it, 62.5, right? Next, 70 plus 85 by 2, 155 by 2, 155 by 2, 2 7s are 14, again 2 7s are 14, 2 5s are 10, 77.5. Next, 85 plus 100, 185 by 2. So, what it will be? 185 by 2. 2 9s are 18, 2 2s are 4, 92.5. Right. Now, I have calculated the class mark, which is nothing but xi, correct? Okay, 72.5, we did not get anywhere, correct? So, Aryan, please do check your answer. Okay. So now that we got the values of xi, what is the next step? We have to calculate fi xi. Why? Because what is the formula for mean? Mean is equals to sigma fi xi by sigma fi, correct? So I know sigma fi, that is 30. So no need to do further calculation for it. But I want sigma fi xi. So for that I have to calculate fi xi, correct? So let us do that again now. 17.5 into 2, 35, correct? So let me write 35. Next, 32.5 into 3. Okay, 32.5 into 3. Just do the calculation, okay? 97.5. So write here 97.5. Next, 47.5 into 7. 47.5 into 7. 7 times 5 is 35. 7 7s are 49. 35. Yes. Okay. So 7 5s are 35. 7 7s are 49. 52. 7 4s are 28. 28 plus 5, 33. 332.5. Correct? Very good, Aryan. Next, come on, tell the answers for the next one as well. 62.5 into 6. Okay. 62.5 into 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 12 plus 3, 15. 36, 37. 375. Very good. Next, 77.5 into 6. 42, 45, 6 sevens are 42, 46. 465, very good. The last one, 92.5 into 6. So we'll do 92.5 into 6. 6 5s are 30, 6 2s are 12 plus 3, 15, 6 9s are 54, 55. 555, correct? IN do not, you have just added one more 0, but that there is a decimal point, correct? So it is 555. All right. Good. Now what do we have to do? We know Fi Xi, right? So now we have to find sigma Fi Xi. So let us do it. So it is 35, 97.5, 332.5, 375.0, 465 and 555. So you can do the sum, correct? So right, we'll do that also. 5 plus 5, 10. 6 plus 7, 13. 13 plus 2, 15. 15 plus 5, 20. 20 plus 10, 30 again. 3 plus 3, okay, you got 1860. All right, let us check. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 9, 15 plus 3, 18. 18 plus 7. 18 plus 7 is how much? 25 plus 6, 31. 31 plus 5, 36. 3 3s are 9. 9 plus 4, 11. 11 plus 5, 16. Did you get 1660 or 1860? Yes, 1860. Correct. So we got sigma Fi Xi. Right. Now mean is equals to sigma Fi Xi by sigma Fi. What did we get? 1860. What is sigma Fi? 30. So just write 30. What is the answer? Come on, do it. Mean is equals to 1860 by 30. Super easy. 3 times 6 is 18, 3 2s are 6, so 62. So this method, very good Aryan, correct. Keep it up. So this method is known as solving mean by direct method, correct? So I hope it's clear. Next, we'll go to the another method to solve mean, that is assumed mean method, okay? So here there are 3 steps we have to follow so as to proceed to calculate mean by assumed mean method, okay? Lakshmana Prabhu says mode and median of group data. Us though, ma'am. Sorry Lakshmana Prabhu, I didn't get you. Could you please be a little more clear? Do you want me to explain that? Or because after mean we will be going through mode and median of group data, okay? Alright. So come on, let's see the steps for assumed mean method. Step 1. The first step is to choose one among the xi as the assumed mean and denote it by A. Okay. Generally, we may take A to be that xi which lies in the center. Alright. Which lies in the center. So, if there are odd number of observations, there will be exact one center. Correct? If there are even, you can choose either one. It's fine. Next. Step 2. The next step is to find the difference di between A and each of the xi such that the deviation of A from each of the xi, it is given by di is equals to xi minus A. Next, step 3. Find the product of di with the corresponding fi and take the sum of all the fi di. So here what we will be doing? We will be finding sigma fi di. Correct? In the previous one, we have found sigma fi xi. But in the assumed mean method, we will be seeing sigma fi di. Next, draw a table with 5 columns and start solving the problem. This is the last step. So let us, I hope the steps are clear, correct? So let us start. Okay, also let us see formula first. Formula to calculate mean by using assumed mean method is, what is bar again? I told if it is x bar, it is nothing but mean. So mean is equals to A plus sigma Fi di by sigma Fi. Okay, it's not clear. Fine. So we'll do one problem. Okay, if we do a problem, we'll understand. All right. So first thing is we want this di is equals to xi minus a. For that we need to know what is di. We need to know what is a. Right. So let us see. Right. So this is the formula. Okay. I'll tell one problem so that you will understand. Okay. Right. Let us see this. So there are 5 columns in this. Why 5 columns? Because we already calculated class intervals and number of students. Correct? This is the data given to us. In the previous problem, we have also done the class mark. Once let us see and just copy that class mark. 17.5, 32.5, wait. 17.5, 32.5, 47.5, 62.5. Next is what? 77.5, 92.5. 77.5, 92.5. So this is the class mark we have calculated, correct? Hi Parv Patel. Hello, how are you? Okay. Now these 3 columns are super clear because we have already done class mark. Now we have to find di is equals to xi minus a. But what exactly is this a? A is chosen from the xi, okay, which is at the center. Now, how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. Then how to choose the exact middle one? You can either choose 47.5 or 62.5. No issues at all, okay. So, I will choose the 47.5. So, what is my A? A is the exact center of all the xi, the central one. So, I am choosing it as 47.5. Alright, this is the next step. Next, what do we have to do? We have to find di. What is this di? Di is nothing but deviation. Deviation of each xi from the value a. That is why we calculate it as xi minus a. So what is a here? 47.5. What is xi? These. Now just subtract and tell me the values of di. Come on, start. Aryan, yes, of course, Aryan, you can choose 62.5 as well. No issues. You will be getting the answer. Okay? Because these are even number of terms, correct? If there are even, you can either choose this or that. Okay? Right. But if there are odd numbers, suppose there are 7 observations, you will be getting exact the middle one. Right? I hope it is clear. Now come on, start answering these. The xi minus a, 17.5 minus 47.5. What is the answer? Okay, first one I'll be doing 17.5 minus 47.5 minus 30, right? It's not plus 30, it is minus 30. Abhiram Sai, please be careful with the negative sign. I am repeating it now again. When you write plus 30 here, whole problem will be wrong. You will be getting some very different answer. Okay. So, careful with the negative sign. It is minus 30. Come on, tell the next one. 32.5 minus 47.5. Please put the negative value as well, okay, when you're calculating. Very good, Aryan. Minus 15. Keep it up. Next is super easy. 47.5 minus 47.5, 0. Next, 62.5 minus 47.5. Very good, you're giving answers. Very good. Next is 0. Okay, since you choose 62.5, this will be 0. Of course. Very good. So, let us calculate. 62.5 minus 47.5. So, it will be 47.5 to 57.5 is 10 plus 5 plus 15. Correct? This will be plus 30. Right? Very good, Aryan. 15, 30. Next, 92.5 minus 47.5. 45, right? Okay, very good. 45. Now we have to do FIDI. But what is FI here? This is FI. So now let us start doing FIDI. Minus 30 into 2, minus 60. Minus 15 into 3, minus 45. 0. 15 into 6, 90. 30 into 6, 180. 45 into 6. What is 45 into 6? 90 into 3, 270. Right? Yes. Very good. Very good. You are giving answers as well. Good. Correct. Now, we got all FIDI values. What is the next step? Calculate sigma FIDI by sigma FI. And also substitute it in mean. So now let us write. Mean is equals to A plus sigma FIDI by sigma FI. Now what is A here? 47.5. This is the formula, right? A plus sigma FIDI by sigma FI. So just apply the formula. Now we got all the values. 47.5 plus. What is sigma FIDI? Let's calculate here only. Okay, this is 90 minus 60 is 30. 30 minus 45 minus 15, correct? So 180 plus 270, 8, 15, 2, 3, 4. 450 minus 15 is how much? 435. So did you all get 435? Are you all calculating it? So do calculate and let me know the answer of sigma FIDI. Quick. $435. Good. Correct. So just substitute 435 by, okay, this is 5. By how much? Sigma FI is 30. By 30. So this is 3 times 10. 3 times 1. 1, 3, 3, 4 is 12. 1, 5, 3, 5 is 15. Correct? So 47.5 plus 14.5. 5 plus 5 0, 7 plus 4 11, 12, 4, 5, 6, 62. So what did we get? Answer 62. So now if you observe, even in the assumed mean method, we got answer as 62. Even in the direct method also, you got the answer 62. Correct? So now yes, very good Aryan. Correct. 62 is our answer. So whichever method you use, you'll be getting the answer. But just be careful and analyze which method to be used for which problem. Okay? Good. So let me go on to the next question. So again, this is the question. I have to just calculate the missing frequency. Okay? So let us read. The following distribution shows the daily pocket allowance of children of a locality. The mean pocket allowance is rupees 18. So mean is given to us. So solution mein, what is it? Mean is equals to 80. We have to find the missing frequency f here. So what method is suitable? I will prefer direct method because we actually don't know this value, right? If you don't know some frequency value, how you will be doing this DI, XI, FIDI, it will be very chaotic, correct? So let us just prefer the method of direct method, okay? Now let us calculate mean by using a direct method. So for calculating by using direct method, what all do we need? We need to find the class mark, correct? Always remember, we need to find the class mark first, that is XI. So let us draw the table. Table is ready here. So this is the class interval. This is the number of students, that is FI, and this is the class mark XI. So let us just find the class mark. What is the formula for class mark? Upper class interval plus lower class interval by 2, right? So what it will be here? 11 plus 13 by 2. 24 by 2, 12. Now, just write 12. Next, 13 plus 15 by 2, 14. Its exact middle value. So, this will be 16, this will be 18, this will be 20, this is 22, this is 24. Right? Yes, very good, Aryan. Good. Keep it up. So, now we got the xi. Yes. Correct. Now, what do we have to find? We have to find fi xi. Very good. Now, did you notice something here? It is just 11 to 13. So, all these are like middle numbers, class mark, right? 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, right? Good. So, now let us find fi xi. So, 12 times 7. Okay, 12 times 7 2s are 14, 7 1s are 7 plus 1 8, 84. Okay, now start solving fi xi, 84. Good, very good, Aryan. Keep it up, 84. Next, 14 into 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 1 6 7 8. Again 84. (14) 6 times. Right, very good. Again 84. Next, 16 into 9. 16 into 9. 9 6 are 54. 9 plus 1, 9 plus 5, 14. 144. Yes, SRH 2, 84. Very good. Aryan 144. Very good. Next is 144. Next, 18 into 13. 18 into 13. 3 8s are 24. 3 1s are 3 plus 2, 5. 1 8s are 8. 1 1s are 1. 234. Very good. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. 234. Next, 20 into f. 20f. Super easy. 22 into 5. What is 22 into 5? 5 2s are 10. 5 2s are 10. 11. 110. 24 into 4. 4 4s are 16. 4 2s are 8. 9. 96. Yes. Now we got fi xi. Now what do we have to find? We have to find, what do we have to find? We have to find sigma fi xi by sigma fi. So mean is equals to sigma fi xi by sigma fi. For that, first we have to calculate sigma fi xi, correct? So let us do 110, 96, 234, 144, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 8, 16. Right? So come on, calculate and tell me the answer. 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 8, 18, 18 plus 4, 22. 9, 10 plus 2, 12, 12 plus 3, 15, 15 plus 4, 9, 15 plus 10, 25, 1 plus 2, 3 plus 2, 5, 6, 7. So I got 750, 72 you got. Alright, let's check. 6 plus 4, 10, 18, 22, 10 plus 2, 12, 12 plus 3, 15, 15 plus 4, 19 plus 6, 25. So what did you get? I am getting 752 plus 20. Okay, Aryan, I have understood what did you do. This is 752 plus 20f by sigma fi. So this is 20f, correct? This is not 20 plus f. It is 20f. That is one term. So you can't mix this 20 here, correct? So just leave this alone and find the sum, then add plus 20f. Okay? Alright, now let's calculate sigma fi. So let us calculate 7 plus 6, 13. 13 plus 13, 26. 26 plus 9, 35. 35 plus 5, 40. 40 plus 4, 44. Correct? Did you all get 44 plus f, sigma fi? Okay, good, Aryan. Alright. So let us calculate once again. 7 plus 6 is 13, correct? Yes, 13 plus 13, 26. 26 plus 9 is 35. 35 plus 9, 44. Okay, plus F. Okay, I have to change the color. Okay, 44 plus F. And this is what? 18. So just equate it. So 18 into 44 plus F is equals to 752 plus 20F. So what is 18 into 44? Let us do it. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 4 is 32. 32 plus 3, 35. 1 4s are 4. 1 4s are 4. 2, 9. 4 plus 3, 792. So 792 plus 18F is equals to 752 plus 20F. Correct? Transpose it. Where I'll do. So let me just erase this and I'll continue here, okay? Or let me check if there is the space in the next. Okay, there is nothing. Okay, so 792 minus 752. Very good, Aryan. F is equals to 20. Keep it up. Good. So 40 is equals to 2F. F is equals to 40 by 2. That is 20. Hence, we have found the value of F, that is 20. Good. So now you have understood, right? Why did I prefer in the direct method and not assume mean method? So if you want to, you can also do in that method and check the answer. Alright. So the topic of mean is done. So we have finished mean by two methods, direct and assume mean. What is the next topic? Mode of group data. So in your previous classes, we have all studied what is mode, correct? What is it? The number which is appearing more times, right? So the mode is the value that appears most often in a set of data values. So the most repeated time, that is nothing but mode, correct? Super easy. Next, this is how we calculated mode for ungrouped data. Okay, so that's what step deviation method is not there in the CBSE term 2, okay? Since we are following this in the term 2 syllabus, I have just taken these. So, but just comment if you want step deviation, I'll make another video and post it, okay? So, if you want it, just type in the comments that yes, I want step deviation. I'll make a video and I'll put it in YouTube, okay? In the same Practically channel, you'll be seeing. Alright, so let me start with this. Okay. Alright. So this is mode, correct? So this is how we calculated mode for ungrouped data. But how about grouped frequency distribution? It is not possible to determine how many times it has, the observation has been repeated, correct? So here we can only locate a class with a maximum frequency called the modal class. So what is meant by modal class? Whichever frequency is greater or whichever frequency is the highest, that class is nothing but the modal class, okay? Again, please not get confused. I'll tell you while I'm teaching the problem, it will be more clearer for you, okay? So the mode is the value inside the modal class. So suppose the modal class is between 10 to 20. So the mode lies somewhere in between 10 to 20, okay? This is what the meaning is, and it's given by the formula. Mode is equals to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. There are so many variables, correct? So let us see what are those. So H is nothing but size of the class interval. So what is meant by size? 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, so on. So the class is nothing but it is the width. So 20 minus 10, 10, right? 30 minus 10. So the class, the size of the class interval is the same. Alright, here it is 10. Next, F1. What is F1? Frequency of the modal class. So first, what do we have to check? Which frequency is higher? Next, we have to check the modal class. We have to take F1, frequency of the modal class. Next, F0, frequency of the class preceding the modal class. That is before the modal class, whichever frequency is there, that frequency is F0. And what is F2? Frequency of the class succeeding the modal class. So after modal class, whichever class has the frequency, that is F2. Okay. Now, I know there are so many things, but when we are solving the problem, it will be super easier. Okay, trust me. Right. So again, please remember the formula. Mode is equals to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Okay. Wait, and L is the lower limit of the modal class. Next. Okay. So, here is the table and we have to find the mode. Now, we will check how to do the problem so that it will be clear for you. Alright. First, let us read the question. The following data gives the information on observed lifetimes in hours of 225 electrical components. So, how many electrical components are there? 225. Correct? Next, here is the lifetime in hours and it's the frequency. Determine the modal lifetimes of the component. So, we have to determine the mode. How do we do it? First, among all these, which has the highest frequency? Which class interval has highest frequency? Come on, answer it. Just check the frequency. Whichever is highest, check the class interval and answer me. $60 to $80. Very good, Aryan. $60 to $80 is correct. So here, if you observe, 61 is greatest, correct? That is, there are more observed, like in between 60 to 80. So 60 to 80 is my modal class. So modal class is 60 to 80. Okay. And what is F1? F1 is nothing but frequency of the modal class. What is the frequency of the modal class? 61. Correct? F0. What is F0? F0 is the frequency preceding the modal class. Now check it and tell me what is F0. $52, correct? See, this is the modal class, 60 to 80. What is the previous one? 40 to 60. What is the frequency of it? 52. So, F0 is 52. Very good. Now, tell me what is F2? Succeeding after modal class, simple. So, what is after modal class? 80 to 100. What is its frequency? 38. So, F2 is 38. Right? Okay. Now we know what is F1, F0, F2. What else do we have to know? We have to know what is H. So H is nothing but class size, right? So class size is how much? Check the class intervals and tell me what is the class size. Class size is how much? Hi Shabana. So class size is 20, correct? So 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, so on. Very good. So very good, Aryan, it is 20, correct. Now we are left with L. What is L? Lower limit of the modal class. So the modal class is 60 to 80. What is its lower limit? 60. So L is 60. Okay, now we know all the terms related to the formula of how to find the mode. Now just substitute it. So here's the formula, correct? So L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. Right? So this is mode. Right. Now let us find it. What is L? 60. 60 plus F1 minus F0. 61 minus 52. 61 minus 52. 2 into F1. 2 into 61. 2 ones are 2, 2 6 are 12. 122 minus 52. What is F2? 38. Into H. What is H again? 20. Right? Okay. So let us solve it. 60 plus 61 minus 52 is how much? 9. Correct? Okay, now solve it and let me know, alright? So 9 by 122 minus 52 is 70. 70 minus 38. So how much is 70 minus 38? 32. I guess it's 32. Okay. 32. Math is boring. Seriously? So much calculation, right? This chapter is like so many calculations. Okay, Aryan has given 65.6. Okay, it may be I'm just not do the calculation. Okay? Alright. So which subject do you like? Titanium 22.1. You kept titanium, so it must be chemistry, correct? Is your favorite subject chemistry? Alright, very good. So now we are done with mode. So after mode, what are we studying? We are studying median of group data. Okay. So again, this is also easy, nothing complex. So let us learn step by step how to do it. Okay. Right. The median. What is the median? Median is the measure of central tendency which gives the value of middlemost observation in the data. But what do we have to do? First, for ungrouped data, to find median, humanities. Okay, wow, good to know. Humanities is your favorite. Okay. Alright. So, for ungrouped data, to find median, we first arrange the observations in ascending or descending order. So, whatever raw data or ungrouped data we get, we have to first arrange them in either in the ascending or descending order, correct? After arranging them in ascending or descending order, check the middle value. Again, if number of observation is odd, then the median is n plus 1 by 2th term. Suppose, let us see 2, 4, 6, 12, 15. Okay. And let us also check 20. So this is even, right? Then it is average of n by 2th plus n plus 1 by 2th term. So this is about median. But that was about ungrouped data. How about grouped data? Now, we are all studying about grouped data for today, correct? Because ungrouped data we have been studying in class 8, class 9, class 7 as well. Okay, after median. Okay, Aryan, so what I'll do is, I'll make another video and I'll upload it by tomorrow, step deviation, because I want to take some example and teach you clearly. Okay, is that fine, Aryan? I'll upload it right away by tomorrow. Okay? And you can find it here on the, practically channel by end of tomorrow. Okay? Alright. Next. Because for that, we have to take one example, then check the deviation, then we have to do it. Right? Okay. So, for grouped data, this is again what we are studying, median. Okay? Right. Find the cumulative frequencies of all the classes. Now, what is cumulative? You might be wondering, correct? What is cumulative? Let us also see this when we are solving the problem, okay? First, find cumulative frequencies of all the classes and also n by 2. Next, we now locate the class whose cumulative frequency is greater than n by 2. This is known as median class. So, when we are studying mode, we have seen modal class, correct? So, when we are studying median, what do we have to check? Median class, for obvious reasons. Next, after finding the median class, we use the following formula for calculating the median. L plus n by 2 minus CF. What is CF? Cumulative frequency. Okay, let us check first. L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. So, what is L here? L is the lower limit of the median class. What is N? Number of observations. What is CF? Cumulative frequency of class preceding the median class. Always remember this, because when I was in class 10, I made this mistake and I have taken of the same median class. You shouldn't take of the same median class. Cumulative frequency of class preceding the median class. Okay. Next, H is the class size, F is frequency of the median class. Super easy. Now the whole question is, what exactly is cumulative frequency? Correct? So, I'll tell you. What is meant by cumulative? I'll tell you. Okay. So, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. These are the numbers. So what is meant by cumulative? This is 1. Now for this one, add 1 plus 2, 3. This is suppose cumulative frequency only. Next, for this, what do you have to add? All the 3. That is 3 plus 3, 6. For this, 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 6, 21. Okay, this is how you find the cumulative frequency. Okay. So I'm erasing this because this is just an example. Okay. All right. So this is the median formula. What is it? L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. Correct? Now let us check one example so that it will be much more clearer for you. The following frequency distribution gives the monthly consumption of electricity of 68 consumers of locality. Alright, find the median of the data. Okay, so what are we given? We are given the monthly consumption in units and also the number of consumers. What is the first step we have to do? Find the cumulative frequency. So let us find it. For the first one, it will be always the same, correct? So it will be 4 only. For next, add this first two, 4 plus 5, 9. Now can you tell me the third one, what the cumulative frequency of the next one? Yes, Aryan gave 9. Very good, Aryan. After 9, what is it? 9 plus 13. That is 22. Correct? Okay, just let me write. Okay. Next, 22 plus 20. 42. 42 plus 14. 56. Right? Next, 56 plus 8. 64. 64 plus 4. 68. So did we get 68? Of course, there are 68 consumers. So our, cumulative frequencies are correct. Alright, now let us see what is the next step. We have to find n by 2 now. What is n here? How many number of observations we got? 68, correct? So let us find here n by 2. N by 2 is equals to 68 by 2, that is 34. Alright, my next step is also done. Correct? Next, after this, what do we have to do? We have to check which is greater than 34. We have to check the cumulative frequency which is greater than 34 and nearer to 34. Okay? What do we have to check? Greater than 34 and nearer to 34. So come on, tell me which cumulative frequency is greater than 34 and nearer to 34. (42), right? 42 is greater than 34. It is also nearer to 34, right? So we have to check 42. So what is the median class? Median class is 125 to 145. So median class is 125 to 140. Sorry, this is 5. 145. Right? Very good. Now we have also got median class. Now check the formula. What do we want? Do we have L? Of course, we have median class. So what is L? L is equals to 125. Correct? That is lower class limit of class interval. Next, what do we want? N by 2. Do we have N by 2? Of course, we have N by 2. That is 34. Do we have CF? Do we have CF? We did not write it yet. Correct? So, what is CF? CF is nothing but cumulative frequency of the preceding modal class. So, what is it? 22. Right? So, preceding the median class, that is 22. So, CF is 22. Okay. Next. Sorry. What is H? Okay. Just give me a second. What is H? H is class size. So, here it is 20. So H is 20. Now do we have everything? F we want. What is F here? F is nothing but frequency, that is this of the median class. So F is also 20. H is 20. Very good. Now we got everything. What do we have to do? Substitute in the formula. Median is equals to L plus N by 2 minus CF by F into H. Right? Substituted. What is L? 125. 125 plus, what is N by 2? We have already calculated 34. 34 minus, what is CF? 22. 22. What is F? What is F? Where did we write? Yeah, here. F is 20, correct? 20. What is H? H is also 20, I guess. Yeah, H is also 20. So 20, 20 cancel. Correct. So 125 plus 34 minus 22 is how much? 12. 5 plus 2, 7. 2 plus 1, 3. 1. 137 is the median. SFCS, cool. Right. So are you all finding median? Did any one of you find it? Because I got no answer. Okay, Aryan gave 137. Very good. All right. Okay, so this is about finding median, and also we have calculated mode, median, and also mean by two methods. So this is was it in like the term 2 syllabus of class 10? So your board exams starts from April 26th, correct? How is your preparation going on? Are you all doing well? And Ojiv? Ojiv, okay, that is also not there. Ojiv curve is not there. So that is what. So Aryan, are you from CBSE or are you from any other different board? Because you also wanted this step deviation, correct? So I guess you are from some other state board, if I'm not wrong, or ICSE. Okay, you're not from CBSE, that's what. Because when we have taken this term to one shot and sample papers, we are actually going through the syllabus of CBSE, okay? Because CBSE has deleted this Ojiv and also, you know, what else, this step deviation. But if you want, I will record and I will tell you, I will upload it, okay? RBSE, Rajasthan board, Aryan? Okay, RBSE, alright. So yes, Aryan, by tomorrow there will be step deviation method on the channel. You can just go through it, okay? Alright. So I hope it's clear, everyone, the concepts of today's are clear. So once again, I'm just going through the schedule. There is no need of to look the above. We have just one class tomorrow, that is magnetic effects of electric current, okay? And for coding also, we are left with two more classes, style properties in CSS1 and CSS2, and the time slot is from 8 to 9:30 p.m. Okay. So this is it for today's session. Thank you everyone. You all were very interactive, and be good with your preparation because today is last math class of one shot, correct? So I hope all your preparation is going well. Concentrate, make a schedule and solve as many problems as you can, okay? So that it will be. Yes, Aryan, I will tell you the step deviation and Ojiv curve this also, so that it will be fully completed. I know I will upload it in the YouTube, okay? The same Practically channel. So yes, download the Practically app, okay? You will be getting much more simulations, tests, and also videos and classes. So yes, this is it for today. All the best, everyone. Bye.